Honourable Taylor Martin.
Thank you, Mr Deputy President. I'm happy to report that the New South Wales Liberal National Government has delivered on our 2015 election commitments in the electorate of the Entrance. One of the most important issues at the 2015 election was the state of the Entrance Beach, where there had been more than a decade of sand loss take place. Over time, sand from the Entrance Beach would be eroded by water moving with the tide from the channel and would end out to sea, or even worse, end up trapped in the channel itself, Mr Deputy President. The severe erosion at the Entrance Beach meant that it was regularly closed, and it impacted on the surf lifesavers and lifeguards and their ability to do their job. In 2015, the Liberal Party promised $2 million to build a new 100-metre rock groin at the Entrance Beach, and to dredge 15,000 cubic metres of sand to re-nourish the beach. I am happy to report that the new rock groin wall at the Entrance has been completed and has already had a positive impact on sand loss at the Entrance. The groin has already increased the size of the Entrance Beach. The groin will reduce the need for dredging and the severity of the sand build-up in the channel, and that dredging that will be done will be even more effective into the future. The Liberal government has also delivered on its $147 million commitment to upgrade 3 major intersections along Wyong Road at Tuggerah, Chittaway and Mingara. And these major intersection upgrades have been welcomed by the 55,000 motorists who use these roads each and every day. The locals would remember the morning peak and its long traffic queues of motorists trying to get across the railway bridge at Tuggerah. The bridge has been widened and traffic is flowing through the intersection more freely than previously. The same applies to the Tumby Road intersection, which on most evenings was at a standstill past Mingara. It was not long ago that the traffic queue along Wyong Road at Enterprise Drive was so long it could take sometimes 10 minutes to get through that single intersection, Mr Deputy President. With the completion of that upgrade, the queues there are firmly in the past. The government is delivering on its $70 million election commitment to duplicate the Pacific Highway to Rimba. The upgrade is well advanced along the 1.6 kilometres between Glen Road and Rimba Street, with 3 intersections having had their new traffic lights switched on last week. This year's budget also includes $23.5 million for the next stage to duplicate the road between Arimba Street and Parsons Road at Lisaro, which will vastly improve that 1.6 kilometre stretch. Residents in the Entrance electorate are also benefiting from more than $500 million in upgrades to Wyong and Gosford hospitals. The $348 million upgrade at Gosford Hospital is approaching completion. The redeveloped hospital is an amazing facility that features the latest in technology for the comfort of patients, staff and visitors. Together with the $200 million Wyong Hospital redevelopment, these hospitals are delivering next-generation, first-class healthcare to the Central Coast. The Liberal government has also funded significant maintenance and repair works to the Entrance Bridge. The $400,000 to repair and repaint the handrails has ensured that the bridge is not only safe but looking great into the future. Earlier this month, I was joined by the Honourable Ray Williams MP at Tuggerah Lakes Secondary College, Berkeley Vale, to announce that the secondary school's mentoring program was receiving a grant of $5,000 to continue and expand their fantastic work, Mr Deputy President. The program provides Year 10 students at 7 schools on the Central Coast, including Tuggerah Lakes Secondary School campuses at Berkeley Vale and Tumby, the opportunity to utilise the life skills of a mentor to access the opportunities that their background may well not otherwise have enabled them without the help of that mentor, Mr Deputy President. The Entrance electorate has benefited from this Liberal National Government, despite its sitting member not being a member of the government. If this is what happens when the Entrance doesn't have a Liberal member, imagine how much the Entrance would benefit from having one, Mr Deputy President. And finally, I just want to take a brief moment to talk about the Marine Park proposal that, if implemented in full, would have had an unfair impact on the Central Coast, including recreational and commercial fishers in the Entrance electorate alone. The government's own New South Wales Marine Estate Threat and Risk Assessment had fishing impacts as being a less significant priority threat than other issues, especially urban stormwater discharge. I'm glad that the Minister of Primary Industries, the Honourable Niall Blair, has ruled out fishing lockouts being introduced. Our position is very clear on this. Lockouts are not the answer to protecting our marine environment. Last week, I attended the Stop Lockout community meeting on the Central Coast with a member for Terrigal, Adam Crouch MP, in support of local fishers. It was interesting to hear from Labor members on the issue. We still can't quite get a position from them. It seems to have changed from last year's one. Thank you, Mr Deputy President.